Keep it going. Bro, I had a bug that was coming down my thumb and I was like, oh, what is this, a spider? YouTube, what's going on? Welcome back to the Shooters Club. Today we're going to review the Staccato CS. Right here, this is a 2023 version. Let's get into this review. Spin that. All right, on the timer. .78. Looking good, looking good. .56. Miss. 1.57. Slow motion. 226. 1.76. Ah. 1.68. 2.78. All right, we're back in the studio. Just talk a second about my Staccato CS. Just finish up this review. We are empty. No rounds in the chamber, no rounds in the magazine. For the Staccato CS, the XC here, same thing. None in the magazine, none in the chamber, safe way. We are all clear. Just put those magazines back in there just for the aesthetics because they look so damn good. All right, so the Staccato CS, it has been my concealed carry for about a little over a year now. I wanted to get some good time behind it before I actually gave a review on it. It's been up on the wall for a little minute and everything, as you can see, but yeah, I carry it everywhere. I have a couple of holsters for it. Just the single one from QVO Tactical and this one was from North Coast Tactical, so that you can have the extra magazine in there if that's how you like. It just depends on what I'm wearing, depending on how I want to actually conceal carry it. The ergonomics on it are great. Fits my hand here. My pinky is right on there. It's not too small for me at all. Great recoil management. Some people say that it's super snappy or anything like that. Like I said, I've never had the issue. You know, whenever I have external safeties, I ride that safety as soon as I click it down. And this right here for my thumb, this thumb ledge, which I'm gonna go over in just a second, is great for recoil management. Do you ever get spam calls, text messages, or emails and just wonder how did they even get my information in the first place? If so, then stick around and let me tell you about today's sponsor, Aura, and how they can protect all your personal information. Data brokers work super hard all around the clock just to gather all your personal information from your physical address, your phone number, your email address, and those of your family members, just so they can sell it to spammers and scammers so they can hit you up with the off chance of committing fraud or getting some more information from you, some money, have you send money here, different things like that. If you've ever been scammed before, you know how that goes. But you don't have to worry if you have Aura, because they have a built-in system that can monitor all of that, safeguard all your personal information, and keep you safe. Recently, Ticketmaster was hacked and the data of 560 million users were put up for sale on the dark web. The data stolen included their names, addresses, email addresses, phone numbers, and credit card data. Now, I've used Ticketmaster a lot over the years just to buy tickets for events, from NBA games to concerts, and that definitely has me concerned. So what is Ticketmaster going to do about it? Nothing. They said that they didn't think that the actual hack had a material impact on our overall business. All these businesses collect all of our data, but do nothing to keep it safe. Now, Aura alerts me if any of my information is a part of any type of data breaches, any leaks, or is out there on the dark web. It also gives me fraud alerts if someone tries to use my data to access my credit cards or bank account. And it removes all my information from any data broker websites so that I get less spam. So don't become such an easy target for these spammers, scammers, and data brokers. Protect all your information, your family's information, all your assets. Click the link down below, aura.com/shooterkev. Your first 14 days are free. That's 2 weeks. Try them out, test them out. Let me know how it goes. Staccato CS has a DLC 3.5-inch bull barrel. It comes optics ready and has a fiber optic front sight as well as a blacked out rear sight. It came with two 16 round magazines, and I opted for the aluminum flat trigger that has a pull weight of 4 to 4.5 pounds. I added the TLR7 sub that fits flush right there on the barrel, and the tactical development thumb ledge that to me actually helps with recoil, you know, depending on how you have your placement with your thumb on there. And as long as you're gripping down, it's just not as snappy as like some people say. And I think that it actually handles recoil like damn good. Like I said, it's all about how you have your hands on here and, you know, tightening down and just gripping. All right, so the reason why I bought the Staccato XC back out is because some people actually conceal carry this. And, you know, with it being a full size pistol to this right here, and, or, you know, in a comparison to the CS, like it's pretty much hidden, you know, and it's, you know, comparison is crazy and length and overall grip, but I didn't honestly think that it would work in a holster and you trying to conceal it and show or not print, you know, with it. So I got the Tier 1 concealed. This is the MSP, the Modern Samurai Project holster here, so it fits flush in there, and it can actually take any, like, you know, full-size pistol that has for appendix carry. It has what do you call it, the Surefire X300 light, so I can put it on something else and put it in here too. And then I have this here that you can put on your belt, and you can have your extra magazine, your spare magazine. But I didn't think that this would actually conceal on me good, and you know, that's why I have the videos, and you can see I'm not printing it, which is crazy. The way that this fits, and it gets down like kind of in your pants, and it pushes up against you. And you know, this right here, this wing, it helps push the actual firearm towards your body and kind of like digs into you, but not in a bad way at all. And you can get extra stuff like to put here on the back of your holster if you need the cushion and different things like that. But so that's that. And putting the CS in this QVO tactical holster, which snaps in, this fits great, which you'll see in the video. I didn't have an issue. This one comes with a metal wing on here. Didn't have an issue with printing with that. And here with the North Coast Tactical, and even having the extra magazine up on it, like nothing like prints out crazy whenever you're concealing it, which, like I said, I wasn't a believer until you actually put some of this stuff together and you piece all this on you. And this one, I even have like this extra cushion back here that came. This was like kind of rubber. I actually got some stuff for the Tier 1 conceal. I just haven't put it on there. But I wasn't a believer, honestly, that you could conceal, you know, a full size pistol, because I've seen some guys, especially, you know, some slimmer guys, put it on, and you know, I just honestly didn't think it was comfortable. You know, I'm 5'9.5" and 190. Sometimes, you know, in the winter, get up to 200 pounds and everything. But concealing this was super comfortable, and you know, pulling it out, it doesn't have. I didn't have an issue, you know, with it at all. So now I'm a believer, and appendix carry is amazing. It's awesome as hell. But definitely get out there and train and see what is more comfortable for you and everything. All right, up next, I have to give a huge shout out to Hunter Constantine. This belt, I seen him do a review on maybe a year or so ago, and you know, he started dropping these, and I'm not sure if somebody else has one like it. If Tier 1 Conceal has one, I think they did like a collab with him. I'm not 1000% sure. But this right here is rigid in the front where you need it, and stretchy elastic back here in the back, which feels amazing. If you've ever used any other belt that's just rigid all around, your lower back will definitely feel that, especially if you're sitting down and you have this on, if you're driving or anything. But this right here, this stretchy part, just to have, you know, for your back, it helps a lot. Especially if you carry like all day or anything, you know, for extended amount of time. So this being rigid here in the front, you put this, it feels amazing on here. And like I said, it's not going anywhere, especially when you have it on your person. And it's a damn good option, like I said. So yeah, go pick you one up. It's from Hunter Constantine. I've never had an issue. I actually need to buy, I think, the FDE one, because why the hell not, and just show support, because he thought it through. And I think this might be like his second version for it. It just clips in there. You literally just spin it around, and you have extra two holes right here just to go into if you need to tighten it down, and you can tighten it back here in the back as well. But I love the belt. I wear it every single day. Every single day. All right, now let's really get into why I wanted to make this EDC video. You know, I clown a lot. All my friends know I love smiling, love having a good time. But, you know, it's been on my heart for a while to make this video about why I think everyone should EDC. You know, disclaimer, I hope nobody gets triggered off of some of the events that I mentioned and bring up, but you know, I wouldn't bring them up if it wasn't really happening out there in the world and stuff. So yeah, let's get right into it. I tell folks all the time, I feel like you should have your firearm at every chance that you can have it on you, because you never know when you might need it. And I'd rather have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. Truly, truly, truly believe in that quote, because I just couldn't imagine being somewhere where you could make a difference and, you know, you didn't have it on you. And at that time, you know, something goes off, you're at Walmart and you start hearing like shots thumping off. I just couldn't imagine, you know, crouching down, hiding in a aisle or something like that, waiting for someone to come around that corner and just shoot me up. You know what I mean? Or shoot a loved one or a little kid or anybody, you know, for that matter. And I just feel like if you could have the option to make a change and, you know, deter that threat, then definitely keep it on you. All right, so just like the shooting, you know, the different shootings that we've seen on TV, whether it was, you know, a while ago at the Columbine High School, where, you know, the guys, if you've ever seen the footage and stuff, the guys were, you know, in there shooting up kids and different things like that. And I seen the footage, you know, the kids were under the desks and they were, you know, just taunting them and doing different things and, you know, shooting under the desk, just saying like, hey, and then boom, you know, all that different stuff. You know, we see the school shootings and the mass shootings that aren't even publicized or televised, that, you know, you might hear about in your local community or something like that. But all of those things, you know, the mall shootings, the Eli Dicken, you know, where he had his firearm on him, his pistol at the mall, and stopped a mass murder from happening. Like all of those things that you hear, the church shootings where, you know, people are going to church just to pray and, you know, get closer to God. And I couldn't imagine, you know, hearing that and just, you know, dying from that. So I personally think you should have it on you anywhere and everywhere. You know, the shooting, I want to say in Colorado, at the movie theater, just going to enjoy a movie and it's shot up. You know what I mean? Like just about everywhere that you can think of, like anywhere a shooting has probably occurred and stuff. You know, as far as if you're able, I feel like you should have it on you, you know, 10 times out of 10, you'll thank yourself. And I hope that you never have to use it. I hope that I never have to use it. You know, I try not to road rage. I don't cuss out people or anything out, because you never know what they're going through. It might be a bad day and then boom, now you have to use it and stuff. And, you know, that comes into play of, you know, learning your state laws. If you can constitutional carry for different states. I think there were up to like 29 states now. So, you know, check that out, you know, on Google, see what your state has, if constitutional carry, or if you need to go get a concealed carry permit and different things like that. But keep your firearm on you, or, you know, really close, and, you know, train with it. Because that's the really big thing is, you know, you should be buying in bulk, 1,000 rounds here and there, you know, 9mm, 223, 5.56, everything that you have, just to train so that you know your firearms, you know, because it might happen in a split second where you're literally just doing something and you got some groceries in your hand or something, and you start hearing that thumping ringing out, or you're driving and you have to pull over for a threat. Something is going crazy because people are shooting up, you know, rallies, all kind of different things, and it's just a wild time right now. And I think that you should be able to make it home to your family each and every single day. That nothing should stop you from making it back home to your loved ones, because you didn't do anything wrong and nobody else did. You know, protecting yourself and protecting others. That's what I feel like all of this firearm stuff is about, and that we should actually be, you know, preaching and teaching for the most part. right, so with that being said, I definitely always carry with one in the chamber. I do not believe that you should have to pull your firearm out, pull your slide back, and chamber around. That's just too much time. I personally like to have external safeties on if I'm gonna appendix carry. Stuff's been happening, between SIGs going off, Glocks going off, all this different stuff. So if I can have the option to have that, I'm gonna go for it. If I'm gonna appendix carry, just for me, you might not need it or whatever, is your go-to. But hey, if I'm going to that, and that's what I'm gonna have. So this is my winter carry. We getting hot, you know what I mean? I actually am about to switch to this P365, but I have the external safeties on it, and yeah, just for something just a little lighter and everything. And I've been training with that one in the meantime before I actually switch over. All right, so one last thing. I do not believe that you should just purchase a cheap firearm just for the sake of it being cheap to protect your life each and every time that you carry it. And, to be nervous if you do have to use it, that it goes into evidence, with the police department, and you'll never get it back. I do not care. I promise you, I'm going to carry something that I know I can shoot. Like, I'm not the best at shooting Glocks, but I'm actually building one out. It's out getting some work done, but I am going to learn. I just want to teach myself. I actually might not even carry it and stuff. It's a Glock 19X, but I just wanted, it's a challenge to, learn how to shoot it a little better. But like I said, I shoot these great. So, hey, knock the wings off a fly with these things, but it's what I'm comfortable, carrying. And I feel like you should be comfortable with whatever you're carrying. That's where we, train just to learn what you're going to use from day to day if you actually choose the EDC. But I do not believe in getting something cheap just in case they take your firearm to evidence. Get what you can, don't break the bank, do what you can. But if it's something expensive that you need to shoot, that you can shoot great with, get that. Save up for your carry, because your life depends on it. You only get one life. Who cares about them getting it and stuff? I'm sure there's stories out there, blah, 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 and this person didn't get theirs back and stuff like that. It doesn't matter. Buy another one. At least you're still alive, and you know that you can protect yourself or someone else with that firearm, and you can actually shoot with that optic. Don't skimp out on it. It's your life. So do what you want and stuff like that. But I'm just saying, I would not cut corners around something as important as the firearm that you're going to EDC. So yeah, take it for what it's worth. Let me, give me feedback down in the comment section. If I should change something, about the style of this, that came out and everything. Like I said, I don't mean to trigger anyone that may have been affected by something. But yeah, sound off in the comments. We have debates about different stuff. But yeah, it's just my point of view. Like I said, I think everyone should conceal carry, should have something just to protect yourself and your family, your loved ones, anybody else too that just can't, yes, let me know down in the comments. Like I said, I'm always smiling. I'm laughing. I'm having fun, but it's just been on my heart for a minute to actually get this video out and just say something, about it. All right, to wrap things up, thanks for being here. Continue to show support and, share the video. It might save someone's life. It might change someone's mind about why the EDC each and every single day. And, new gear review. I got some new gear that I've just got that I've been testing out. New gear reviews on the way. And I got some new firearms and everything up here. And I actually got some new stuff on the way too. So yeah, just stick around, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm out.